Hello and welcome back to Stay Tuned with D.Rey. One of the mantras of Villanova basketball is once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. A saying that translates to once you're family, you're always family. You're always welcome back, as it should be with family. Our next guest has a vast knowledge of not only basketball, but that family concept. Please help me welcome Dylan Ennis.
How you doing?
Dylan with the $1 million smile, what's happening, man?
I'm good, man. Back home in Toronto. I'm here for the summer before I, head back overseas.
Okay. So Dylan, like we said, you have a vast knowledge of, family and basketball. We're going to start with the basketball part. Can you just talk to us about, your journey to Villanova, and then, obviously you transferred out, you went to Oregon and got a Final Four ring at Oregon. Can you just talk to us about that journey just real quick?
Yeah, when I first came out of high school, I felt like I was very under-recruited, but ended up picking a great school in Rice University. I had a great year there, was on the all-freshman team. I started about 90% of the games. I had a great year, but, I definitely wanted to play at the highest level. And, at the time, the Big East was the best conference. So, I ended up talking to Coach Wright through, phone conversation. At the time, he was recruiting myself and my brother. And, I went on an official visit, and, he said, Dylan is, the one we want. He has all the attributes we want in our guards, defends, plays tough, score the ball, plays with the team. So, I decided to, transfer to Villanova. It was great years. My sit-out year was great. My 2 years playing, even better. I learned a lot, not just from, Coach Wright, but from all the players and, everybody around me. But I thought it was best for myself to finish my year at Oregon. And, I went through, an injury that, sidelined me for a year. But, all in all, we finished out in the Final Four. So I think everything worked out for the best.
Okay. So, Dylan, like I said, obviously you transferred out of Villanova, you went to Oregon. I can imagine that was a tough decision, and you get to Oregon, the injury sidelines you. But to be honest, anybody who knows your story knows that perseverance is a part of your story, and you use that injury as something to propel you. So can you please just talk to us just briefly about that year being injured and then the following year at Oregon?
Yeah, so, I didn't think I was hurt. I was practicing, completely fine the day that I found out. I was, doing regular practice, and I asked my trainer if he was able to, just look at my foot. I didn't feel too bad, but, he pressed on where he knew it hurt, and we got an x-ray the next day. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I came back the next day after the x-rays, and he told me my foot was broken. So, immediately, I said, I'm going to get through it. And then about maybe 2 seconds later, it all hit me at once. Like, damn, you're going to be out for a couple months. And, at that moment, I just broke down, started crying. I think I cried for about 15 seconds, I think. And, I wasn't crying because, I was like, oh, woe is me, my foot's broken. But, from everything I've been through, this being my final year, I thought, everything was supposed to go smooth sailing. But, how my journey went, nothing smooth.
It's never how you plan. It's never how you plan.
Exactly.
But, go ahead.
Oh, and then I think, as, time goes on, you realize, you just got to get through it. So, and I got through it, got to December, realized in my 5th year, I came back a little early, but so, I'm going to play it out. I might play a little hurt, but, it'll heal. And the doctor, approved me. And, the second game I came back, I ended up breaking my foot again. And I think that's where, I really hit a place where, it was tough to get through. I definitely, had a lot of things going through my mind about basketball, about my future. But, at Oregon, they supported me. I had my wife now, who was my girlfriend at the time. She told me, got me out of bed every day, told me I got to stay positive. So from there, I went to church every Sunday. We went with one of my teammates, Casey Benson, which, I think, my connection with God got a lot stronger. And, I think that gave me the spiritual strength I needed. And, just, trying to stay positive. And, after that, I think I became, a better basketball player because now I know how to, relax a little more, take care of my body. But it also made me a better man. I think, I learned a lot about myself. I started reading a lot more. I started listening to my body a lot more, and self-talk,
Yeah.
motivating myself, staying optimistic. And then the next year I came out, we had a great year, ended up going to the Final Four, and it's something I look back on that I think was the thing that changed my life up
Yeah.
to this time.
So you feel as though that, all of that, through all that controversy and everything, that it all played into your story and it made you a better person and a better player.
Yeah, of course. I heard a quote from Denzel Washington. He said, "There's two pains in this world: the pain that hurts and the pain that alters." And I think that was the pain that altered my life, whether that was on the court or off the court. I think when people go through things in their lives, there's two roads. You can either make you a better person, or it can deter you from a bright future. And I think that helped me a lot.
Yeah, make you better or make you better. All right, with Dylan, we're going to take a quick break. We're right back here with Dylan Ennis, forever insightful and inspiration to us all. We'll be right back after this quick break. Thank you. All right, we're back. Stay tuned with D.Rey. We're here with Dylan Ennis, former Wildcat and Oregon Duck. And Dylan, we talked about the basketball aspect of you. We're going to jump right into, the family aspect and branding. Obviously, your family's name is a huge brand in itself. But can you just talk to us about you guys' bond? You come up from a family of basketball players and coaches and just minds in general. So just talk to us about that real quick, please.
Yeah, growing up, my father put the basketball in my hands when I was 4 years old. I think my older brother, he was 6 at the time. And then from there, everybody in my family, I have 6 other siblings, and everybody's been starting playing basketball since the age of 4.
Yeah.
Even Bryson now, he had the basketball in his hands at the age of 2. But it's something that we bond over. It's every family has that centerpiece, and basketball is our centerpiece. My mother, she brought us to games, every weekend. My father, being a coach, he's able to pass down knowledge to us that other people have to go to the gym or go to games to get. We were able to get it directly from. And I think with my brothers and sisters, we were around each other, competing and pushing each other and keeping each other focused. And I think it was the best thing for us.
Okay. So, like I said, your name in itself is a brand, but you also have a vast understanding of the idea of branding yourself and how important that is in today's world, in the age of information. So can you just walk us through, for people who don't necessarily understand that, can you just give us a runner, a beginner's course in the branding thing?
A lot of people use it as a way to get famous or, have the notoriety around the world and, go viral or something like that and be the next sensation. But when I first started my branding per se, it was just so that, people could know what I was doing. I think, it started more, when I got out of school, I knew I was going overseas. And I know a lot of people can't watch games or, want to keep up with me. And the best way is social media.
Yeah.
And, me being as funny as I am and enthusiastic, I decided to put my own spin on it. So whether that's, posting pictures of what I'm doing, me and my wife started a vlog, to keep everybody updated, especially family.
Yes.
And, that, blew up. A lot of people from back home, from Serbia, from Europe started following us. And then, on Instagram, whether it's funny videos, anything like that, a lot of people want to know the real you. And I think social media is a platform to show, the personal side to you. And I think, athletes could use it in a positive way because, people only see us as athletes sometimes. But I think social media, if you brand yourself the right way, it can show a different side to you and open up different doors outside of basketball.
Okay. So what's next for you in the Ennis brand?
So the Ennis brand just keeps growing.
Yes.
We never know what we're going to do. I just do an event, which was a seminar with my whole family. We had about 50 to 80 people show up, and it was great. We talked about our life. We talked about basketball. We talked about everything. And, obviously I want to do something every year as far as the Ennis brand and going with that. And then as for me and my wife are heading to Andorra on August 11th. That's where I'll be playing my next year. Basketball, we play in the ACB and the Euro Cup, so top level competition in Europe. So I'm excited to head over there.
Okay. All right, and just quickly before we go, For the people who don't know what the vlog name is, can you tell us the vlog name so we can follow that?
So the vlog name is Megan and sign Dylan. And, you know, we're right now we've had a break from it for a few months, but we're going to get back to it when we get over Europe. You know, I think, you know, this summer we took some time to, you know, just enjoy ourselves, enjoy family. But, you know, when we're over there, we're going to have a lot of downtime. We're going to start it back up.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll stay tuned then. And we'll make sure to check y'all out. We're here with Dylan Ennis, you know, like I said, former Wildcat and Oregon Duck. And remember to stay tuned. Thank you for being on the show with us, Dylan.
Appreciate having me. Thank you,
So
man.
now, Dylan, you can kind of see me. We cutting quicker than usual.